hear somebody calling my name, boy. I hear they calling me, calling me. He say, my daughter, don't be afraid, no. Don't be afraid. They calling me. Well, I hear my father say, I take your stress away. Child, don't worry. Lift your hands, let we. Put your trust in me. Don't study nobody. Hey, and you will see that I will set you free. The devil want me to feel bad, real bad. That is why he reminded me about how I just like filthy rags. What? Listen, how we could say that about me. Like he don't know my father, the one who put me higher. Higher than the problem them and I lick them down with fire. Don't feel you're coming just so. It's one thing that you must know. It's Jesus give me all authority. Hey, I say, I hear somebody calling my name, boy. I hear they calling me, calling me. He say, my daughter, don't be afraid, no. Don't be afraid. He calling me, I hear my father say, I'll take your stress away.
Rhonda Love telling us to praise this morning, and I'm not gonna lie, I was ready to be a backup singer, but welcome to the Now Morning Show.
Thank you so much for having me.
An absolute delight, because immediately the movement of the song alone gave me some energy this morning. I appreciate that tremendously.
Yes.
Your story is a little bit interesting though, because as with many other gospel artists, genres do not limit you. We get a little bit of what I would call soca in this one.
Yes.
We have a little bit of reggae with other songs.
Yes.
I'm wondering, is there anything that you won't do?
Listen, there is no limit to Rhonda Love. As the Lord downloads in me, I exude.
I like that, the Lord downloads in you. When asked about your purpose and in terms of your bio itself, you said, you know, you were given a gift, and
Yes.
everybody's given a gift.
Yes.
So this is something you've been doing since you could remember yourself.
Since I could remember, I remember my first stage was at 8 years old. And listen, I mean, it was not perfect. But, you know, that's where it started. I grew up listening to all sorts of music, the contemporary, gospel, soca, reggae, everything. And, you know, I appreciate the diverseness of what music brings and the feeling and the emotions that connects with it.
You connected with a number of persons, not just in the gospel fraternity, but across the region, because I know you've gone up the islands and that
Yes.
sort. Do you still think that you have a favored spot, though? As much as you say the genre is not something that you're limited to, do you have a favorite or preferred?
My preferred genre, well, that I love the most, I would say, is reggae. I know it just gives you. It is not too upbeat and it's not too slow. It's just right.
A nice mid-tempo kind of energy. Well, I know the Gospel Awards are coming up again. We had nominations released and that sort of thing. Will we see a performance? I know you're going to be there.
Yes, of course. I've been nominated for 5 categories. You know, I bless God for that. I will be there. I will not be performing, but I will be there, of course, in person.
I'll give you a bly this time. And wish you best of luck in all your nominations.
Thank you.
Is there one that you're most proud of or more proud of than the others, perhaps? Because there are quite a few.
Well, not exactly. I'm just grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful that, you know, people connect with the music. And, you know, I just always say it's not about me. It's about what God wants for people to hear, what will register to people, what will counsel somebody. So, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm just grateful, you know, to be able to be used as an instrument for His honor and His glory.
You're too sweet. Now, granted that you have, as I said, collaborated with a number of persons, do we have collaborations or projects we can look forward to in the near future for you?
Yes. You know, I have a lot happening behind the scenes. You know, this year was really hectic. It was really awesome. Yes, of course. You know, I started off, you know, with the Camp Caravan, you know, this year I actually started doing the soca, so it was always reggae, and you know, I was challenged to do soca. I've been kind of backing off for a bit, but you know, things just happen.
Right.
Everything happens in the right time, and I am working on some projects currently. I'm also trying to work on an album. You know, that's, you know, once the Lord permits.
I love how you had it on the wraps, kind of. She was like, I'm trying to work on the most difficult part of things, because I mean, the music to come out is not very difficult as we're seeing.
Yes.
But tell me, what's the biggest challenge with the album? Why is it a hoping for as opposed to definitive?
Well, you see, for me, I tend not to plan. It never falls through. Never, ever, ever. What I I ask the Lord, obviously, this is what I want, and I just have to go with God's flow.
Okay.
I just
this is
open.
more of a how it swing kind of energy rather than a secret. You're just letting it happen organically.
Let it happen.
Any idea as to a number of tracks or any of the specifics that you're willing to share?
I'm looking, hopefully, between 8 to 10 tracks.
Proper things. And in that case, we're going to get a mix of the reggae, which is your love. We're going to get more soca. What else can we expect on that album?
You can expect some, R&B-ish, that kind of thing.
All right. Well, I want to make sure that we continue to get more of that praise in with that little soca vibe that you say you're now venturing to, which seems like your home. But I also want to ask, in terms of future plans to move up the islands again. I mean, we're seeing the dramas right now in the hurricane season, so it may not be in the near future, but at least for now, what is on their calendar of events? Beyond the album, where next can we find you?
Well, I'm supposed to be in Grenada later on this year, hopefully St. Kitts as well.
Right.
So, we have that working on. Hopefully we'll be in Guyana also, myself and Team Sincerity, which is Nigel Lopez and others. So we're looking forward to that. Okay.
Now, in terms of connecting with you, Miss Love, how do we connect to you? Where are you? YouTube, social media, all that special?
Yes, well, I'm everywhere. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You can get me on YouTube at official Rhonda Love, Facebook Rhonda Love, Instagram Rhonda Love, TikTok official Rhonda Love.
TikTok, you do any dances and things? You have challenges and things?
Well, not exactly.
She's like, but if you need a backup dancer, I have you. Because certainly. This one, Praise, the song that you opened up with, is definitely going to get people moving.
Yes.
Now, you mentioned that you prefer the genre of reggae. So this morning, do you also want to give us a little bit of reggae, or we finishing off with the praise? How are you feeling?
Let me finish with the praise.
Yeah, we're going with the praise. We finish with the praise. We finish with the praise. And for that reason, I also wanted to ask if you could work with anybody, any genre, regional, international, local, doesn't matter. Anybody that we, one, hope that you could work with, and two, have in the pipelines to work with.
Well, any pipelines, nothing yet. I would hope to work with Fahrenheit. He is a powerhouse and a blessed and anointed man of God.
Absolutely. Fahrenheit, good morning. We're putting it out there. Rhonda Love is ready to collaborate and give us more beautiful music. And while she will close off the show this morning, giving us praise and giving the Lord praise through her voice, I want to say thank you to the entire team here on the ground and upstairs, making sure that we had a good show today. Thank you to Mr. D.K. Roston for joining us once more. Mr. Q as well for giving us beautiful musical selection. It is Wednesday, so go out and make a difference. But for now, guys, your news is at the top. As Stacey here, it is back. Thanks for joining us on our morning show. Enjoy your morning. Take it away, Miss Love.
I hear somebody calling my name, boy. I hear they calling me. He say, my daughter, don't be afraid now. Don't be afraid. He calling me. Well, I hear my father say, I'll take your stress away. Child, don't worry. Lift your hands, let me. Put your trust in me. Don't study nobody. Hey, and you will see that I will set you free. Listen, the devil want me to feel bad, real bad. That is why he reminded me about how I just like filthy rags. What? Listen, how we could say that about me? Like he don't know my father, the one who put me higher than all my problems. Them and I lift them down with. Don't feel you're coming just so. It's one thing that you must know, that Jesus gave me all authority. Hey, I say, I hear somebody calling my name, boy. I hear they calling me. He say, my daughter, don't be afraid, no. Don't be afraid. He calling me. Well, I hear my father say, I take your stress away. Child, don't worry. Lift your hands, let me. Put your trust in me. Don't study nobody. Hey, and you will see that I will set you free. My God, he done favor me. He said I am his own. Don't have to be alone. I didn't know that he consider me a sinner, a loser, a wretched like me. Please don't watch me so. I know you want me stay down low. Don't feel I get big just so. It's one thing that you must know. It's Jesus give me all authority. Hey, I say, I hear somebody calling my name, boy. I hear they calling me, calling me. He say, my daughter, don't be afraid, no. Don't be afraid. Well, I hear my father say, I'll take your stress away. Child, don't worry. Let your hands lay we. Put your trust in me. Don't study nobody. And you will see that I will set you free. Let everything that hath breath come, Louis. Come, Louis. Let everything that hath breath come, Louis. Come, Louis. Let everything that hath breath come, Louis. Come, Louis. Let everything that hath breath come, Louis. Come, Louis, praise. I hear somebody calling my name, boy. I hear them calling me.